Hi everyone, it's Eva Pietrzak here from Abundant Results Coaching, and today I'd love to share with you a couple of tips on how you can take control over your emotions and how to improve your results. But first of all, let's understand the impact of negative emotions on your results. And I want you to think about those days when you're feeling great and how your business, your activities or tasks day to day are going, and those days when you're not feeling so well. Typically, when you're feeling good, when you're feeling joyful, alive, excited, hopeful, then you're taking a lot of business tasks and the money is flowing and sales are happening and things are just happening for you. And when you're feeling the opposite, when you're feeling upset or tired or maybe a bit angry or frustrated, it's nearly like everything you touch is falling apart. And there's actually an explanation to why that is, because your emotions express what we call vibration or energy field that you're in. And according to the law of attraction, which is one of universal laws you may be familiar with, what vibration you're in, you must attract things that match that vibration. So what that means, if I'm in an emotional state of joy, of hopefulness, of eagerness, of readiness and creative, like good feeling mood, then I'm going to typically attract good things coming to me. And everything I do is going to be done well, and I'm going to have sales and income flowing in. And the minute when I start feeling off, I'm attracting things that feel off. So let's say if I'm in a state of frustration, and I want you to just think about those days when you got off your bed on the wrong side of your bed, or maybe someone poked you the wrong way, or maybe you went on that sales call and someone was unkind to you, and how you felt and how your day unfolded going forward. Typically, when you're in non-productive, negative mood, you literally repel sales, you repel business, and you repel all the good stuff that you've ever wanted in your results. Now, how do we deal with this? Because this is probably one of the biggest challenges that you might be facing right now. I mean, we all face challenges and around taking control of our emotions every day, but especially right now when there are so many distractions, so many bad news going on in the market, in our families and environment, and in media, that it's actually very easy to feel off and nearly not like unlike you really want to get something done during your day. So how do you get over this? Well, first of all, we need to understand where emotions come from. Our emotions are a reflection of what we think. And today I want to teach you a tool that can help you take control over your emotions. And the tool is called perception. Perception is our ability to give meaning to things that are happening. And the meaning that we give to things that are happening or facts either empowers us or makes us feel off. And so I want to give you an example. Let's say you're looking at your bank account or you're looking at your current state of business, and maybe some of your typical ways of doing business are placed on hold, or maybe your bank account doesn't look so well, and you look at it and the fact is the fact. This is my result in the bank account, this is my result in sales, this is my result in the business, and then you give it opinion. Now, if your opinion is constructive or productive, you're going to feel good. If your opinion is destructive or critical or judgmental or negative, you're going to feel off. So let's say you're looking at your bank account and maybe you didn't hit as many sales as you wanted this month or this week, or maybe you're looking at, okay, I can't do business this way, and you're feeling off. It's literally it's nearly guaranteed that you're giving your present result negative connotation or negative interpretation, which we call perception. So maybe you're thinking like, oh, okay, well, how am I going to meet my monthly targets if my sales results are right like that, or like I can't do business this way, so that means my results are going down the drain completely. And you're looking at something that is physical fact, let's say a number of sales or a number in your bank, and you're giving it interpretation that puts you in an emotional state. But equally, you could give a different interpretation to the fact that you're looking at, and you could feel differently. So for instance, let's say you're looking at the type of the normal way of doing business, and that is now placed on hold, and you can find something good about it as well as something bad about it. So you could be looking at, okay, the fact is the fact. What am I going to think about it? Okay, well, this is going to pass over next few months. So within those few months, maybe I'm going to find new ways of doing business. Or, okay, well, this is my sales right now. So what do I need to do in order to shift it? Because what I'm going to do right now is going to create my results tomorrow. So, I can actually do things I can think better, I can take actions that are better, and I can shift my results tomorrow. Or you can look at your present results or not being able to do your business the normal way, and you're like, oh, okay, but I'm actually so grateful because I have this another way of earning, or I have time for my family, and I'm so grateful for being healthy and all of that. And then your emotion shifts. So you can look at the same facts that you're looking at, but have different feelings when you're placing interpretation on these facts. And you're in control over these interpretations. Now, the only problem is that frequently our mind makes these interpretations automatically. It's like you look at something that is not what you like, and it's like your mind is already splashing non-productive perception, and you're feeling off. So here's what I would love you to consider. Start controlling your perception. So when you're feeling off, I want you to ask yourself and write a note to yourself, or write it on a notepad. What am I thinking about right now? Or what am I thinking? What are my thoughts that make me feel this way? And you're going to be able to write down, what am I thinking? Well, my bank account is like this, or my sales are like this, and this is not going to happen, or that person said no to me and my business is going down the drain, or I just feel, like I'm not a good salesperson, whatever it is. And you write down those thoughts that are coming to your mind, and you're going to understand why you're feeling this way. And then what you want to ask yourself is, okay, so these are my thoughts right now. How can I take those thoughts and replace them with better feeling thoughts? So maybe you're going to take another piece of paper and you're going to write out, okay, well, so my results are my results, but what I'm going to do today and how I'm going to think today is going to produce my results tomorrow. So I now can create change. Or things like, okay, well, one person said no, there are still plenty, hundreds of people that I can reach out that may say yes. Not everybody is going to say no. And then there's people that want what I've got and will say yes. And so slowly but surely you can rewrite all these thoughts that you have into more positive, more upbeat feeling thoughts. And then what you do, you take that new piece of paper and you read it over and over and over and over and over until you start feeling emotional shift. And then you go off and start taking more actions towards your success, towards your goals, towards your business. But without changing emotions or changing your vibration, everything you do in a negative emotion is going to produce negative results. It's by law. It's kind of like gravity. We don't argue with gravity. We know that when we walk off the cliff, we fall. But frequently we're trying to get better results and achieve our goals when we're feeling off, and everything we touch is nearly falling apart, and it feels like we're repelling customers, we're repelling sales, all the videos that you're doing or all the content is not producing result, and it's because you're in a negative emotion. Once you start taking control over your emotional state, slowly but surely you're going to start seeing shift in your results. So I hope this gives you some food for thought. Now, what we're doing, you might already be familiar with this because you've received an email, but tomorrow we're doing a special training. It's a 2-day training between 7 and 7:45 p.m. Irish on special tools like this one that can help you achieve your goals in any economy. Doesn't matter where you are right now, whether you are you haven't been impacted by the economy, everything is going well for you and you want to move to another level, or maybe some of the ways of doing business for you have been impacted and you're feeling a little bit uncertain, unsure about your future. The goal achieving formula and principles are the same. If you cannot do what you normally do, you simply need to build a new model. But everything that you want to accomplish, whether you want to grow what you already have or you want to maintain what you want to have, whatever your goal is, there is a simple formula and simple rules that apply every single time. And when you follow these rules, you're always successful and you always fulfill your goals. So if this interests you, I'm going to pop a link here under this video to register. And remember, this is 2-part, 2-day video series. So you want to register through the link and join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. and also Wednesday at 7 p.m. to get the most value. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope this gives you food for thought and you're going to start taking control over your emotional state and see betterment in your results. Thank you very much and have a good day.